Why do some people wake up at 5 a.m., grind through the hardest task of their day before breakfast, and actually seem to enjoy it, while you have to drag yourself, bribe yourself, and threaten yourself just to start something you know you should do? It's not more willpower. It's not that they were born disciplined. It's because somewhere along the way, their brain got wired to crave the very thing your brain runs from. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Hard work isn't supposed to feel like punishment. It feels that way because your brain has been trained, day after day, to chase the easy hit instead of the hard reward. Every time you pick the phone over the work, the snack over the gym, the shortcut over the effort, you're casting a vote, and your brain counts those votes. It rewires itself around whatever you keep choosing. Right now, it's wired for comfort. But that can be changed. And here's the scary part. Most people never realize this is happening. They think they're just lazy, that something's broken in them. So they spend their whole life waiting to feel motivated, and that day never comes. They stay stuck, average, frustrated, watching other people pull ahead and assuming they got lucky. But not you, not after this video. In the next few minutes, you'll learn exactly how to rewire your brain so hard work stops feeling like a prison and starts feeling like a hit you actually want. No fake motivation, no hype that fades by tomorrow. Just the real mechanics of how your brain learns to love the climb. Let's begin. Section 1. The lie that's keeping you soft. Most people believe motivation comes first. They think, once I feel ready, once I feel inspired, then I'll start. So they sit and wait for a feeling. And waiting becomes their whole identity. Smart people flip it completely. They know motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. You don't wait to feel like it. You move, and the feeling follows. Because here's what's actually happening in your head. Your brain runs on a chemical called dopamine. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical, the reward you get after something good. Wrong. Dopamine is the wanting chemical. It's released before in anticipation to pull you toward whatever your brain has learned to crave. And that's the secret. Your brain doesn't naturally know what to crave, it learns. Right now, it's learned to crave easy dopamine, the scroll, the sugar, the quick hit. But you can teach it to release that same craving for hard things. That's not motivation, that's rewiring. And it's the difference between forcing yourself forever and finally wanting it. Section 2. Why your brain is addicted to easy. Let me show you the trap you're in because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Every time you reach for something easy, your phone, junk food, a quick distraction, your brain gets a fast, cheap hit of dopamine. No effort, instant reward. And your brain isn't stupid. It says, we found a shortcut to feeling good, and wires that path stronger. The next time you're bored or stressed, it sends you straight back to the easy hit. Faster, harder to resist. But here's the cruel twist. The easier the reward, the less satisfying it gets over time. Scientists call it tolerance. The 10th hour of scrolling feels emptier than the first. So you chase more and feel less. And the whole time your brain is getting weaker at handling anything hard. You're not just wasting time. You're sanding down your own ability to do hard things. You're training your brain to be allergic to effort. Think of a kid raised only on candy. Give him a home-cooked meal and he'll gag. It tastes like nothing to him. That's your brain on easy dopamine. Real work, deep effort, the stuff that builds a life, tastes like nothing because you've burned out your taste buds on garbage. The fix isn't more willpower. It's resetting what your brain craves. Section 3. The rewiring, step by step. So how do you flip it? How do you make your brain start craving the hard thing? It comes down to one move repeated over and over. You teach your brain to connect effort with reward. Right now, those two are split. Effort feels bad, reward feels far away. Your job is to glue them back together. Here's how it happens biologically. When you do something hard and finish it, your brain releases dopamine, but a slower, deeper, more lasting kind, the earned kind. Every time you feel that, your brain takes a note and tags the effort as worth it. Do this enough times and your brain starts releasing the craving at the start of the hard task because it's learned what's coming. That's the moment everything changes. That's when you start, and a part of you actually wants to. Neurons that fire together wire together. When you repeatedly pair hard task with, I finished, I feel proud, your brain makes that pathway automatic. The hard thing stops feeling like a wall and starts feeling like a runway. You didn't get more disciplined. You rewired what discipline feels like. Section 4. The story you need to hear. A guy stuck in a dead-end job, overweight, exhausted, hated his life. Every plan he made died by day 3. He'd start a workout program Monday, full of fire, and quit by Wednesday, feeling like a failure again. The easy hit always won. He thought he was born without discipline. Then he made a decision most people won't consider. He stopped trying to overhaul his whole life at once. He picked one small hard thing a day and forced himself to finish it. 1. A single cold shower. A single short run. A single page written. And the second he finished, he made himself stop and feel the win. Out loud. I did the hard thing. The first week was brutal. His brain begged for the easy way out every time. But he understood something most people never get. The resistance wasn't proof he should stop. It was the old wiring fighting to survive. And every time he pushed through and felt that earned hit, he was burying the old wire and growing a new one. By week 3, the hard thing got lighter. By week 8, he was reaching for difficulty on purpose. Because his brain had learned the truth, that the best feeling isn't the easy hit. It's the earned one. He rebuilt his body, his career, his whole life. Not because he found motivation, because he taught his brain to crave the climb. Your cravings aren't fixed, they're trained. Section 5. How to actually do it. Enough theory. Here's exactly how you start rewiring today. Keep it simple, because simple is what you'll actually do. 1. Pick one hard thing a day, just one. Don't burn your whole life down on day 1. Your brain rewires through reps, not one heroic Monday. 2. Make it small enough that you can't say no. Not a 2-hour workout, 10 minutes. Not a whole book, 1 page. The goal right now isn't the result, it's the rep. You're teaching the brain the loop, not winning the war today. 3. The second you finish, stop and feel the win. This is the part everyone skips, and it's the most important. Your brain only rewires if it registers the reward. Take 3 seconds. I did the hard thing. You're stamping the pathway. 4. When the urge for the easy hit screams at you, and it will, don't fight it and don't obey it. Just notice it. There's the old wiring. Then put your hands back on the hard thing anyway. That tiny pause between the urge and your choice is where the rewiring lives. Every time you choose the work over the escape, you cast one more vote for the brain you're building. 5. Do it again tomorrow and the day after. Because 1 rep rewires nothing. 100 reps rewires everything. Motivation is the spark. Repetition is the wire. That's the whole system. One hard thing, small enough to start, finished on purpose, felt fully, repeated daily. No app, no guru, no perfect routine. Just you, teaching your brain a new thing to crave. Section 6. Who you become when it clicks. This is bigger than getting more done. The person who rewires this circuit doesn't just become productive, they become free. Most people are slaves to how they feel. They only act when the mood is right, and the mood is almost never right, so they wait. But once your brain craves the hard thing, you stop needing the perfect mood. You just go. That's freedom most people will never taste. And it spreads into everything. The same wiring that gets you to the hard workout gets you to have the hard conversation, finish the hard project, build the hard skill. Difficulty stops being a wall you avoid and becomes a door you walk through. That calm drive you see in unstoppable people isn't a gift they were born with, it's a craving they built. And there's a side effect. Every promise you keep to yourself builds proof that you follow through, and people feel that self-respect on you. Section 7. The trap to avoid. This is where most people blow it. They get a few good days, feel the new wiring kicking in, and go too big too fast. They think, I've cracked it, pile on 10 hard things at once, then crash, miss a day, and quit. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. In the beginning, the goal isn't intensity. It's never missing twice. You will have off days. The strong don't avoid the slip. They refuse to let 1 slip become 5. Miss a day, fine, but show up the next, even if it's the smallest possible rep. Consistency beats intensity every time. The person doing 1 small hard thing every day for a year leaves the all or nothing person in the dust. And stop waiting to feel ready. Ready shows up after you start, never before. You move first. The brain catches up. So here's the real truth. You are never lazy. You are never broken. Your brain simply learned the wrong thing to crave, and anything learned can be rebuilt. Hard work feeling like punishment isn't your nature. It's your wiring. And wiring isn't your destiny. It's clay. It won't happen in one heroic day. It happens in one rep today, then again tomorrow, until the brain that once begged for the easy way out can't sit still without a challenge. That's not motivation, that's transformation. It's already inside you, waiting for the first rep. If this hits something, comment "The Climb," so I know you're done waiting to feel ready. Subscribe because this is the start of building the version of you that hunts hard things instead of running from them. Start today, start small, but start.